Hey guys, welcome to this short video. By the meaning of short video, it will not be like a YouTube short. It will be like 15 to 20 minutes of the video, and this video will actually give you a lot of information that what I am looking and how I am looking at the market right now. And this information I'm trying to give you for free, and in the free group as well, in the paid group as well, right? This same information is being shared because this is the time where we need to make sure that we do not lose money. And this video will cover all the levels that I am watching, how I am actually looking at the charts, how I am looking at the market, and what are the important things that I am actually considering in the upcoming days for my execution of the trades. Right, so let me just check if it is getting recorded or not, and let me just yes, it's absolutely getting recorded. Now I'm not using a mic, so my voice might be a little bit messy, so try to use some headphones, and let's start with this. Right, so first of all, let us just clear this mess here. Right, okay, now this is a weekly Bitcoin chart, and this is a Bitstamp chart. Now what is the difference? A lot of people do not even know that what is the difference between Bitstamp or a USD and a USDT chart, right? When we talk about the USD chart, that is the Bitstamp or the Coinbase chart, Bitfinex chart. These are spot charts. These gives you the gives you the data for the spot buying and selling, right? And the USDT and the USDT.P, P for perpetuals, right? The perpetual charts is the perpetual futures in which there is not, it's kind of a perpetual algorithm which runs and tries to match the spot price action, right? But if we want to know what is going inside the market on a real time frame, or a on a live scenario, the spot chart is very useful because that is the real buying or the real selling, right? The perpetual is something which we are betting just, right? So this is the chart. Now this is the weekly Bitstamp chart, the spot chart for Bitcoin. If we just notice this is the first deviation, this is the second deviation, and this is the third deviation, right? Now I am using the Trap Shift 7. Let me just open that again in front of you. Right. Let me choose the colors. Right. So this indicator is why this indicator is really important. If you see on a weekly chart of Bitstamp, the top is making a red candle. If you can see this red candle, that means a lot of sellers have stepped in this area, right? And what is this area? If I just mark the lows and the highs of this candle, this is coming out to be around 126 to 109. Let me just write that for you as well. 109,683 to 126,272, right? And this area will be a very, very choppy and a very interesting area, right? Unless until we do not claim the weekly candle above this price, I will not be interested to build more longs. I'm forgetting about the people who are saying make a new high 250. I have read a lot of price targets. For me, the price target for the top was always and always 140k or 145k. It has never been more than that, right? We will be seeing, according to the charts, what I am seeing, we will be seeing a very, very bad move towards the downside in the upcoming years. I'm not talking about it will happen in months or the next year, but in upcoming years, the Bitcoin which you are seeing right now will be just maybe half the price, right? That's my personal thinking. I can be wrong, right? So this is and just to follow the things, if we just follow a chart here, we just so if we follow this macro chart, we have already broken this trend. If we follow the micro chart, we have already preached this, but we have not closed it because it's a weekly candle, right? But if I'll just switch it to the daily candle, this will be becoming the resistance, right? So closing above this around maybe 105 or 106 is something the price might go a little bit up like this. Try to test it. If this test fails, we will come back up again, test it, and then maybe we can go towards the downside. And in the the bull scenario, we are coming up. If we test it, this test is good. This will be the first resistance, which will be the 109 and 106 level, maybe a little bit push higher, and then we will test it again like this. And if we fail here, then we are coming back in this zone. So any which ways, the direction towards the downside is more right now as per the analysis in terms of the market conditions, unless until we do not claim this 109 110 or 111k very, very successfully with a good volume, right? So let me just switch to the weekly time frame. This level I have already marked that for you. Okay, now if let me just remove this, you can always rewind it and see whatever the things were. I've always already marked those levels, so let me bring back. Yep, here we go. Right, so all these levels are back again. Okay, now these are the macro levels which I have already marked. You can take a screenshot. These are the two levels which I'm aiming for. Right now, if we talk about the levels which you have which you need to see in a 4-hour time frame or a 1-hour time frame, I gave them to you yesterday, right? These are the levels which you have to see, and the chart is already posted in the chart section. Once we claim this 105 level, right, we can take a stop loss around 1 or 1.5k, and we can take a long for 3 to 4,000k for Bitcoin, right? Because that will be like claiming this level, this buying area level here, right? And then we can take a long, but that long only will be for around like 3 to 4k kind of a move. Okay, now let me just switch back to the daily chart, right? The daily chart, as I've already told you, is matching the weekly chart. We have already broken the macro trend alignment already, and in the weekly we have already break that, but we are waiting for the weekly close. Okay, now if I just go and switch to the perpetual chart for a time being, let me just open any of that, right? This was also a level which I marked way back, and I just saw it by chance. I thought this would have been a plain kind of a chart. Okay, this is the reverse wave. Let me just reverse it. Right, so right, so these are the trend lines, and according to that as well, this 106 and 107 will be the level where we will be having some resistances. Okay, and exactly we have tapped this level twice, and then we have started pumping a bit, which is a good sign for the short term, right? Because this level was a very powerful level which has already acted before as well, right? This you can also mark it as a level of 93,200. If we close below this on a weekly, that means we are dead. We are going back to ground zero. Right now, let me just check where the market structure shift is. The market structure shift is coming around to be 81,000 on a daily time frame here. And below that, the market structure shift levels are very, very low, like 70K and 56K. So obviously we will not be aiming for these levels, right? But this is one area which I am interested in. If we get some bad news or something, if we break this 81 to 82 level will be something which I have also shared in the morning, I guess. And this will be the area that you have to watch out for, right? This is the plan for Bitcoin. So what I am doing right now is I am waiting for the price to claim any level, right? Because I was not awake in the morning, and I was not even conscious enough, because I am having very sleepless nights since last 4 to 5 days due to some illness. So this is where we are waiting for the price to claim back any level. Okay, if it claims 107 and 108 on a daily time frame, we are still trading on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday will be the weekends. So we all have seen that on weekends we do not have any good price action movements. Okay, so these two 107 to 108K is the level. If we claim this, then we will be going long for around 3 to 4,000 move. Maybe 113K or 115K is also a reachable point. Okay, so this is the plan for me for the Bitcoin trade. Now, as you all know that I'm already short from 126K, I have closed like 50% because the price action which is showing and how the Trump is behaving like bastard. Completely, I want to just punch on the face. I'm speechless how bad the market has been after he has become the president, and we were so happy that if he becomes the president, the crypto will boom. Yes, it boomed, right? But if you might have noticed how intelligently the market boomed, that a lot of people, most experienced traders, also were not able to make that much of money. If you look around yourself, stupid and dumb people who don't know anything about trading, who don't know anything about charts. I'm not saying that they are dumb in that perception, right? They are not dumb in their lives, right? They are dumb because they are not doing the research and they are just blindly investing the money. They are gambling. They are the people who are getting success rather than the people who are actually working hard on the charts and everything and trying to take the trades, and the market is manipulating them very, very badly, right? The only people who are in benefit is the big sharks like CZ, Trump, and his family members and everything, right? So any which ways, that's something which I don't want to discuss anymore, right? The second thing will be the Bitcoin dominance, right? The Bitcoin dominance, I have already marked these levels. You can see on my chart that my levels are marked. 59.92 is the mark. If we break below this, then we will see a good rally in the altcoins. Until we will not be seeing a good rally in the altcoins as we were seeing before, right? For my perception, there is no buying for the time being here, right? So let me just switch the delta here, right? So there is no buying for now as well. If I switch for the 4 hour, yes, there was a very big buy candle, but a yellow candle also formed, and that means these buyers and these sellers were absorbed by buyers, but they were not able to absorb them fully, and now these buyers are also absorbed. That means the sellers are getting heavy, and the more chances of BTC dominance of getting rejected are actually building up, right? So the first level which we are actually looking at is 60.42. If it breaks, then we go down to 59.92, and then if it breaks, then I will mark the levels for you again. Right, this on the same thing, the USDT dominance is getting rejected from the Fibonacci golden level. Once we break this trend line, which is around coming 5.35%, and we starts to move down, right, the more we will move down, the more Bitcoin price will start pumping again, and it will recover more, right? And when Bitcoin will recover more, the ETH will also recover more. Okay, the most important chart right now are two charts. One is the total 3 and one is the others, right? Total 3 chart is something that you can see here, right? Again, the sellers were dominating and the yellow candle is forming. That means the sellers are getting absorbed by the buyers. As you can see, this is a green candle which is taking a yellow color, right? So which can be a sign that this was the golden level area. So we can pump a little bit till here, right? We can see the altcoins getting getting recovered in the market for like 4 to 5 days. We tap this and then we move below this, right? What level I'm seeing is, I am seeing that this wick will be filled, right, fully around 750 or 780 something. The total 3 will come and tap this second zone here in the upcoming weeks or days. Now, why I'm talking a little bit bearish here, because in the past we have seen this Christmas holidays are actually very dry. It has a very dry volume in the market, so a lot of people move out. The sharks don't work, the real money doesn't come in, and this is why the price action chops. So the low caps are the opportunities which can pump, but again, you have to invest and risk just like the dumb money in the market without any DA, right? I have seen that there's a coin called Kite, KITE, right? It has getting into announcements that first it got listed by Binance, then listed by Coinbase as well, and it kept falling. This was the first time when I saw that Binance Coinbase listing announcement did not even took a 1 minute candle pump. The price kept dumping, right? So but if we invest like $50-$60 or $100, whatever the budget is, right, according to that, and we just leave it as it is, within a week or a two, these coins are actually pumping like 300 to 400% first and then dumping, right? So this is how the dumb money is making some good money right now. Okay, and the most important chart, if you remember, this was the exact top where I said, if you will find this, that when we will tap this 8.4 level, we will see a deviation in the market. These are my words, which I exactly remember. I actually shared this in the free Telegram channel as well, that I am looking at this chart. Once this taps, this will be the deviation of the market, and that might be the top. And yes, exactly, you can see that was the top for Bitcoin as well. So this is something coming out to be here. Now, as a relief rally, you can see this tapping again for 7.25, but again a slow chop. This is the area like 6 or 5.9, 5.8 is the area where I will be seeing that the market will start recovering now. It will chop a little bit at that level, but yes, that will be the point where I will be injecting a lot of money into the market and open some new swing trades. But for now, no, there are no swing trades. Only thing is, you take a trade, hold it for 3 hour, 4 hour, or whatever the time frame that you are actually trading in, and then close the trade, take profits. Okay. Now let's see some coins. Okay. BDXN H. Okay, so I remember I gave this in the mentors group, right? This H trade, and it kept holding. It filled the target within just one candle and bounced back again, right? And it's giving an orange candle now. This is something which I'm working on new. and I will be sharing this with you guys sooner. And this seems to me that this will be making something good. Let me just see. It's getting a bearish divergence. So if we are closing the daily above this on H35624, there will be a very high chance that we make a new all-time high, maybe like 50-60 cents, or even more than that, because the this bull flag formation, yes, it broke, it got invalidated, but now it has claimed back. So approximately like 60-70 cents won't be a a bad target, right? This is a coin which I'm looking at, XPL, right? Let me just switch to the 4-hour time frame or 1 day time frame. That will be better, right? This was the area which I already marked this 0.2816. If we are getting a candle close above this, then I will be looking for longs. That candle close above this means that if even if the candle closes here, this might come down a little bit here and then bounce back. So this level needs to be holding this 0.2816 level. This needs to hold. If we hold this, then yes, we will be making a good rally in XPL, because this is also a kind of a coin which is making a lot of noise in the market. Okay, ZK, I took the trade in the morning, but BTC got dumped and I got stopped out, else my target is just met. That's okay. Just so if I'll see anything interesting, I'll let you know. So I'm just scrolling. Okay, this is doing the same thing. It's clearly written here, long on the daily claim of this rectangle midline. So this is a rectangle. I'm just now, if you can see, this is the rectangle. This is the midline. This has claimed and it to go long, and you can see the targets are already marked, and these will be filled very soon. But I'm not in this trade, right? Soon. Okay, this was the setup which I'm not playing. Right. Okay. Okay, ZEC is also looking good here for the target ops. I don't think so. It will pump like this 690 or something. Okay, XMR I gave you. I'm not sure if you are into it or not, but XMR I gave you, and I hope that that one is doing good. Let me just check. Yes, it is still at that level. This setup was exactly given, and this is still at that level. There is no real buying coming in. As you can see, there are no green candles, right? So these are normal buyers. Once we start to see a green candle, then we will be, uh, sure that yes, it will start pumping this. Okay. Hype also claimed this. So I literally missed out. Okay, this is again a very good point that you can trade in, right? KMNO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attempts. So it's not bad to long here. these two levels. So this is why I am coding the indicators, giving you them for free, because it makes my works very easy, right? The market structure shift levels, this indicator already gave me. It's giving all the information like MSS and all the break of structure, change of structure. This is the pivot, right? Pivot high, and this was the pivot low. So it makes very easy for me to understand the market structure without getting confused. So these two levels, so what my setup will be that I'll wait for this candle to close, and this is a 4-hour candle. This has just started. We already got the breakout, but there is no real volume. There are no real buyers. That means the buyers are not trapped and the buyers are interested in this area, right? So what we can just look into is we can just hope for this breakout to happen, and then we can mark these levels in the upcoming days to get filled, which is around like 50%. Yeah, 50% will be a good move, right? Invalidation will be if we close the 4-hour candle below this. That means we are rejecting this. Okay, so for now what it's doing is this is retesting it has done a breakout. It is in the process of retesting, so the better option will be to wait for the 4-hour candle to close. If it close by testing this level, let me just remove this. If it tests this and successfully claims it and starts to bounce back, it's a very good coin to long, and levels are already marked on the chart. Okay. Okay. All right. You can mark this as well, this ETH5. You can see the coordinates. It's 0.8448 to 0.8719, right? Same kind of a story. It's given a breakout, but it's not with a good volume. So it might give a fake out here again and then try to claim it with a good volume. Once it claims it with a good volume and then comes and retests this level again, then we can take a long for this 1.1 or maybe 1.22 price target. The coin was ETH5. Okay. Right. I guess I will be seeing all these coins by myself. I will not take much of your time. This was supposed to be a good short, kind of a short video, right? So I've already updated you with the market, what my plans are, right? So if there will be any coin which I see that, yes, it's kind of interesting coin and we can go and long on these coins, then I will let you know in the call section as well for the free and the mentors group both. Okay, and this is not claiming, right? So I'm not seeing anything interesting. Let me just scroll it, right? ARB was at very good level. If I remember, ARB gave the deviation at a very good level. Yes, here we go. It's hanging here, right? So this is a good level to buy. But again, ARB, the coins like ARB are the coins which totally depends on the Bitcoin move. If the Bitcoin starts dumping, Ethereum starts dumping, then these coins have no strength of their own, right? Yeah, not much interesting coins to be really precise. ETH is also trying to claim. Okay, which we missed the ETH chart. Okay, it's exactly bouncing from the golden level. If there is any other chart. Yes, these are the levels which I shared with the mentors in the morning. These are the levels which we have to see if in the rarest condition, if in the condition where the BTC taps 80s level, this will be the market structure level, 23 to 2400 level, which will hold, and we can take a good long from there. But this is something for the long time. I'm not saying this will come, right, but this is something that we have to keep in mind, right? So that's much about it, guys. I won't take much of your time now, right? I have marked all the levels for the key things, like others, and total 3 for Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can take the screenshot of all these and keep it with you. And the plan is to save the money. Don't fall for the pump. This will be my straight warning. People are manipulating. We saw QDIS pumping 1000%, which is like 10x, going 10x in a single daily candle, and then coming back less than 900%. We saw jelly kind of coins doing these things, right? And we are FOMOing. If I'm so supposedly we are missing any pump, like we missed Giggle on the announcement. We waited it to fall. It fell. It came into our area, right? And it fell more. But the time when CZ made the announcement, it started pumping. I gave the call at around $68 or $70 price, and right now it has touched already 160 in one day, which is like more than 2x, right? So we need to have some patience. We need to have some control over our emotions into this for the greed, and do not fall for the pumps and chase the pumps, right? That's only the thing which I want to convey as a message or a request, right? So till if you have any queries or if you have any chart request, just leave it in the chat section and I will come back and share those charts with you, right? Till that time, take care and be safe.